Hi, my name is Thomas Pedersen. I'm an osteopath and yoga teacher. So this is just a quick introduction to my New Year's resolution series, which is going to focus on two things really, hydration and posture. So it's two things that I really noticed about myself last year that I wanted to improve, and through work I've done through the year, I really felt a difference. So the first one, the hydration side of things, I think historically I've been quite poor at drinking, and I think a lot of us are, because our sense of thirst is not always very prominent. It's easy to ignore and sometimes even confused with hunger. So I got into this situation where I just wasn't drinking very much during the day, and I was feeling just a little bit, just not 100%, and I didn't really put it down to the hydration at all for a long time. And it was only when I was reading something and I suddenly thought, hold on a minute, I don't think I'm drinking enough. So I went out and got myself one of these little metal bottles, 500ml bottles, and I just decided I was going to empty that twice a day on top of my kind of normal fluids, few teas, few coffees, whatever I would have in a normal day. And actually by doing that, by just adding a litre of water into my diet, it really changed. I felt more, energized. I felt just, there was significant difference, and I was quite amazed, to be honest, and kicking myself for not doing it earlier. So it's well worth doing. Such a simple change. It doesn't involve any major, disruption to your life. It just involves you reminding yourself to drink regularly, and it's much better to do little sips frequently than having big drinks, like don't drink a pint of water at the end of the day. It really doesn't work. And the second part of it is posture. So slump. So some of you might have seen the kind of slump primer I sent out before Christmas, but if you haven't, do watch it. But really, slumping is such a problem, I find. Kids, adults, the phones, everything would just get hunched over, and it becomes our natural way of living, and it's no good. It affects our health. It can affect things like your breathing, your spine posture, your health, your aches and pains, all sorts of things. So again, let's try and change that. And the two ways we're going to change that is by becoming more aware of it through, different little I'm going to give you a few hints about how I do it to remind myself through the day that I am actually slumping. Because if you don't get those kind of reminders, you will slump. And secondly, we're going to do this little anti-slump workout, which is not very long, fairly intense at times, but well worth doing, and may result in some kind of achiness in the back as you're building up strength, but it really helps to develop a better posture, balancing the muscles at the front of your chest and the back, so we're trying to avoid this kind of rounding position. So rather than charging into January following these kind of sometimes quite silly plans where things are said, do 7 minutes of exercise and you'll get ripped and you'll get your six-pack, or take this one food out of your diet and you'll lose 5 stone. Let's try and do something sensible, something easy to do, something that we can all do that's going to stick. So rather than doing something that's going to last a week or two into January and then be forgotten about, let's try and do something that's going to stick. It's a life change, simple things. So hydration, postural awareness, and postural training. Hopefully you find this useful. If you've got any questions or any issues, do put some questions below in the comments. And don't forget, if you want more exercise, over on Udemy I've got a series of yoga fundamentals, yoga workouts you might find useful. So I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you for watching.